Kemp just had a serious argument with Chrisean and even posted some videos showing Chrisean with Diddy during those wild parties. Tia has known a lot about Diddy's parties for a while, but nobody expected her to drag Chrisean into it. She had already called out her ex, Rick Ross, for being part of it. But now Chrisean is in her sights, and Tia isn't backing down. The two have been going at it for a while. Ever since Tia accused Chrisean of causing harm to her son, everyone knows how Chrisean reacts when someone confronts her. She didn't like that Tia exposed her and tried to clap back. But Tia wasn't quiet either and fired right back with even more heat. This all blew up recently when Chrisean had a breakdown online over Blueface not wanting her back. It got so out of hand that while she was live on Twitch, she got a call from Blueface and left her son in the car just to argue with him on the phone. The car was hot, and her son started crying, but instead of checking on him, she told one of the Twitch crew members in her house to take care of it. The guy didn't even know what to do. Soon after, her Twitch account got banned and people started going off in her comments, saying she almost hurt her child. That's when Tia jumped in, telling Chrisean to stop acting up online and start focusing on her child.
It's called, I don't know, I just sat in the bed. And
As expected, Chrisean didn't handle the criticism well and went off on Tia. She took it way too far by mocking the death of Tia's son. Instead of addressing what Tia said, Chrisean clapped back by saying Tia should have focused on keeping her son out of the streets instead of meddling in other people's lives. The comment struck a nerve and shocked a lot of people, with many calling it low and disrespectful. It was clear that Chrisean wasn't interested in hearing the truth, and chose to respond in the most hurtful way she could think of.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this nicely. Chrisean need to go sit down somewhere, and she need to get this baby some help. She need to get herself some help. She need to stop engaging with all this internet and beef and all this shit back and forth with that boy lying and playing on y'all mind, because she ain't never played on mine. I don't pay her no attention. I already know she's in the head. But it's making me mad that this baby can't get down and walk. And I'm looking at him right here. It's clear that things are wrong with him. So why she ain't taking this baby, I don't get this. But we don't know what she's doing behind closed doors. We don't. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think she's doing that. I just don't think so. Because she like to document everything. She'd have been documented that. That shit don't make no sense. Get your ass off the internet whining about it. Trash in their house and go get your own. If you getting paid money from Snapchat and everywhere else, or whatever the because I'll be damned if I keep running back to it's gonna keep throwing me the out. That get played out. Oh hell no. It become a time and a point where you gotta say them. Child should be first. You get what I'm saying? You only got one. Don't have no more, please.
Tia saw what Chrisean said and wasted no time firing back. She let her know that using her son's death to silence her wasn't going to work. Tia stood by everything she said and made it clear that if Chrisean doesn't want people talking, she shouldn't keep putting her and Blueface's drama out in public. Tia pointed out that no one asked to be part of their mess. She also called out Chrisean for trying to body shame her, saying it made no sense since Chrisean herself isn't exactly in the best shape to be judging anyone.
You already did this before, Auntie. And you nobody aunt. We don't know you. You're a funny ass lady, but we don't know you, bro. In real life, we don't know you, bro. You feel me? And even if you was my aunt, my nigga, call me like you really love me, bro. You don't know what's really going on for real and what's really going on for real. Like, I don't know what's really going on with your kid, bro. But you would want us to pray for him, right? When he got stabbed, I pass judgment. Oh, he outside. He banging. He this. He in the streets. Man, go get your son off the streets, man. Stab for it, bro. Yeah, I said it. Out here. I be ignoring every time you try to speak up against me or about my kid. The last time you spoke up against me, it was like, yeah, show us something. Show him holding a bottle up or something. And then shortly after, your son gets stabbed fuck up. It doesn't feel good, does it? Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. If you got a kid, right? Okay. Don't stop passing judgment. I love you down. You funny. But come on now, stop speaking on me. For real. Stop speaking on me. Go back to clapping those saggy ass Let's go.
As if things weren't already messy, Chrisean had the nerve to call Tia late at night just to insult her. Tia said she felt like pulling up on her to teach her some respect, especially toward her elders. She also pointed out how ridiculous it was that Chrisean had time to make these kinds of calls in the middle of the night, instead of focusing on her own son who really needs her care and attention. Tia didn't hold back in letting her know that priorities matter, and late night drama shouldn't come before being a present parent.
Tell you something, ain't nobody could tell me to stop talking about them thing I see in the media, okay? I done forgot I was on TikTok, now I'm cussing you out. I don't give a if I see something on the blogs and I come across it and I see something and I want to say something, I'm going to comment and I'm going to say something. I don't give a damn who don't like it. When they see me in the blogs or in the media, they say what they want. You can't fight the world. You can't fight the world, baby. You can't. You cannot. You can't fight the whole world. All you can do is do better, man. That's all. Make the world a better goddamn place. If you don't want to be nothing to be said about you, don't bring it online. I'm saying just what every goddamn body else have said, but with a kind heart. All right? Like I said, get your off the internet and go home and be a mama. All that online, all that, yeah, about it. All this been going on since you been in jail, out of jail. Nobody want to hear that. If I gotta come on here with a bikini on or a thong, I'll show you this behind ain't saggy and bad body. I would show you. I don't like the body shame, but I believe you was an athlete or something like that back in your days and in your times. You can go run some of that burrito belly up off of you. Okay? Before you start talking about how I'm shaped and the saggy and old and all that, you better pray you get 48. Okay? Because I done been your age. You got to get mine. All right? But I'm going to pray for you. I am. I'm going to pray for you. Okay? I'm going to pray for you, little girl. Now, y'all leave her alone and stop tagging me with all of this unnecessary stuff. Because I said what I said, and I ain't going to change. I said it.
Things got so wild that blogger Hot Tea Chocolate stepped in and messaged Tia privately, telling her the phone call she got was just a prank. According to her, the audio was an old clip from one of Chrisean's past IG lives, but Tia wasn't buying it. She stood firm, saying Chrisean was definitely the one who called her. Chrisean later posted screenshots of Tia's messages with Hot Tea Chocolate and added a shady caption saying, "She an old weirdo." In the messages, Hot Tea Chocolate tried to explain, "Hey Tia, I don't think that was Chrisean calling you. I just watched your live. That was a replay of something she said before. Someone's trolling you with her voice." But Tia wasn't having it. She replied, "That was her. I know a real call when I hear one." She used a text now number 2. "Hide it. I don't fall for games like that. I'm not slow. That girl called my phone over and over and woke me up just to talk trash. If you're going to talk about me, speak facts. Like I said, she needs to get her stuff together. I don't feel bad for her anymore. Forget her, forget all of you, and tell her to be a mom." Tia meant every word, too. Word going around now is that she's been telling people behind the scenes that Chrisean was actually passed on to Diddy by young Miami and ended up joining those wild parties. People think Tia got that information from Carlissa because she said something very similar. Not too long ago, back then, Carlissa claimed young Miami suddenly started hanging out with Chrisean a lot, and she didn't understand why until the Diddy mess came out. That's when she figured it out. Miami was grooming Chrisean to be one of Diddy's freak party girls.
What's up? Who this? Who this playing on my phone? Who is this? That's that Chrisean playing on my phone. I'm finna cuss this little shot. I don't gay this.
The subscriber you were...
Y'all heard that? This got my number and she texted my phone.
The subscriber...
No, pick up the phone. Then she talking about buy blocked. No, don't block me now. I got my number from somebody and woke me up. This bitch text me, stop calling me. You call. Talking about I'm weird. Hold up. You call me. What?
At first, people thought Carlissa was just trying to get attention with her claims, but once they started looking into it, they actually found proof backing her up. One video shows Chrisean at one of Diddy's parties where he kept leaning in and kissing her face. Chrisean looked super uncomfortable and confused, and even tried to move away smoothly. But Diddy held her tight and didn't let go. That alone had people raising eyebrows. Then there's another clip from January, where Chrisean told a story about Diddy confronting Lemuel Plummer, the executive producer of Baddies. She said Diddy had invited both of them to a private area located behind his main house. This space, according to her, was where a lot of secretive stuff went down, what many now suspect were his freak parties. Phones weren't allowed, and Lemuel wasn't even allowed to bring his own security, Chrisean said. That once inside, Diddy grabbed Lemuel by the collar and called him out for underpaying her on Baddies. This part left many people confused. Why would Diddy care about her paycheck from someone else's show? But when you consider the theory that Diddy was trying to recruit her for his private lifestyle, people think it was just a performance, to gain her trust and make her feel protected. Chrisean even said that after that encounter, things between her and Lemuel got tense, but he did start paying her better after that incident.
I was trying to recruit Chrisean. That's what Diddy and what the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast, and we're gonna get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Cause it's necessary. I think them was trying to recruit her. Cause remember they just had her pulling up to everything. Thought she about do you love her? Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember? See what I'm saying? We don't. This podcast gonna be, cause y'all know the mama know everything and everybody business. So we gonna find out on this podcast. We ain't gonna talk no shit about nobody. We ain't gonna mock nobody, but we definitely gonna explore the possibilities that was going on. Cause they kept calling her, remember, pull up to the birthday party, come over here and dance on Carisha. Remember that? I feel like they was trying to recruit that baby to be in on this. That makes, see what I'm saying? That's why I gotta have a podcast, cause I gotta get this on the table. Can't nobody get it on the table but my nosy, okay? Tasha K ain't, she over there making up. I know we gonna get to the bottom of on this podcast. Tell me if I'm lying. Go on over there and tell me if I'm lying. I'm telling you, they was trying to recruit that baby. They said, let's get her away from him. Mm-hmm. That's what they was doing. We gonna put a couple pounds of that on her and have her fly. They ain't gonna never suspect her.
Damn, that would make so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he grabbed him and he said, what did he say? He said, do you love her or she needs love? All she needs is love.
All she needs is love.
Ooh.
Now, how about that? We're going to explore.
We can't say for sure if Chrisean was ever involved with Diddy in that way, but if the rumors are even partly true, it's clear that Tia believes them. That would explain why she mentioned Carla said during her rant. Tia was calling out both of them, not just for the Diddy situation, but also for their lack of respect, especially toward their elders. It wasn't just about the drama, it was about how they carry themselves and the way they treat others. Tia's anger didn't come out of nowhere. It was fueled by what she thinks really went on behind the scenes.
Never forget that motherfucking day, bro. So I set a price. I said 200,000. You said 100. I said 150. I'm not going underneath that. Cause what? I'm about to bring a lot to the table. That little party I went to, Diddy party. We went to the little private area behind the cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a house, a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever. And then me and Lemmy go upstairs. They tell him that he can't bring his security. He went in like a little with no security, so it's just me and Lemmy. We go up in there. Hold on. We go up in there. We go upstairs. He like, what's up, Diddy? You know, you met Chrisean. You gave her kisses on the cheek. Early on in the party or whatever. We just wanted to follow up. I'm glad that you Sean. And then he grabbed Lemmy by his neck and was like, but do you with her? Like, don't play with her. All she needs is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. And I didn't understand that till...
One person commented that the truth always stings, and when someone reacts loudly, it's usually because they feel exposed. They said Tia gave Chrisean the reality check she needed. The internet has coddled her so much that she can't even tell. The difference between someone being shady and someone giving real advice? Another person added their take, saying they believe Chrisean probably did get involved in Diddy's scene, but she wasn't fully brought in because she talks too much and can't keep things quiet. That makes people nervous. But now, I want to hear what you think. Do you believe Chrisean was actually recruited by Diddy? And do you think Tia went too far? Or was she right to bring this up as a way to call Chrisean out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm curious to see what you have to say. Also, if you thought this was wild, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Click right here to check out another video that's just as messy and packed with drama. It's a lot, and we're only scratching the surface.